I am transforming myself into Lucille Ball today. It is day 6 of HALLOWEEK. I've wanted to do Lucille Ball for the last like 2 or 3 years now, but I've just been waiting until I know I can make it perfect and do her justice. I love Lucille Ball. I grew up watching I Love Lucy, and I truly love Lucy. Lucille Ball was an iconic woman and truly just like changed the game for women in general. And I love everything about her. When the word icon comes to the brain, I honestly think of Lucille Ball first because she paved the way for so many women, especially in film industry, business, comedy, literally everything. And I love her so freaking much. And not even just in I Love Lucy. Too Many Girls, Dance Girl Dance, Next Time I Marry, Big Street, Beauty for the Asking. There's so many. And it's funny because in those movies, she's not even showing her comedy side because that like wasn't a normal thing for women to be funny in pictures and stuff yet. And the people making those movies have absolutely no idea how much they missed out because of how talented Lucille Ball was. It truly makes me sad that I was not alive during the time period that she was alive. As you can see, we got some stuff going on with my hair. I actually did my hair last night. We're gonna go to that footage right now. I'm actually gonna do like half of my hair tonight. Yes, I could have went and got a wig, but I wanted to do iconic Lucille Ball hairstyle from I Love Lucy on my own hair. I was originally gonna do this with setting lotion. You get that on your hair and you pin curl them, but I'm terrified that my hair is not going to be dry when I wake up, and I don't want to sit there with a freaking blow dryer on my hair, so I'm just gonna use a curling iron. I went to Sally's Beauty yesterday and I got a bunch of short bobby pins, long bobby pins, hair pins, double clip things because I wanted to make sure I had everything for this and that I could like keep it secure. Obviously have longer hair. I'm a little nervous that this is gonna be like extremely hard. We're gonna see. I got a super small curling wand a while ago and I went to go grab it and my kitties at some point found it, and I'm actually so fucking pissed right now because this is an expensive ass curling iron. I also have this one that has a clamp, but it's not as small. So we got 4 sections going on. 1 top section, 2 side sections, and a section in the back. When doing the curls, I'm curling everything towards my face until I get to the bottom, and then I'm curling it technically away from my face, but it's still going under, and wrapped the curl up and pinned it to my head. This is the top section done, and then this is with the 2 sides done. I've been doing this for an hour and a half already. But I am getting quicker at it, but I still have so much freaking hair in the back. I now understand why women had really short hair during this time era. I did this in an hour and a half and I still have all of this to go. Giving more Ethel Mertz at the moment. It is 2:16 a.m. Took me a little over 2 hours. I haven't touched the scarf at all. Tell me why this like seemed to hold so much better than other things I've done, and it's like kind of cute. Before we take out and style and do everything to the hair, I think I am gonna do my makeup first. I prep my skin like I always do. I've never glued down my eyebrows before. We have to make this look really good. First, taking rubbing alcohol. Yes, I know this sounds crazy to put it on your face, but you need your eyebrows to not have anything in them, no oil, product, nothing. Because if you do, it's gonna mix with the glue and the makeup we're gonna put on it, and then it's gonna look crusty. The purple Elmer's glue stick so that we can tell when it's dried down. Putting a lot of that in my eyebrows and then taking a spoolie and brushing it straight up and making it as flat as possible. And then taking a little spatula and really flattening it down. After you're laying the hairs down, you wanna take a little Q-tip, again with rubbing alcohol, and kind of rub off the glue that's around the hairs, because if you leave a bunch of glue on the skin, skin, it's gonna look really crusty under your makeup and it's gonna look like your skin is like flaking off. Yes, you could just take water, but for some reason with the rubbing alcohol, it kind of makes it like blend into your skin. I don't know, it works better. When I tell you I did 7 whole layers of this, put the glue on, make sure the eyebrows are all flat, lay it down with a spatula, you let it dry, and then you do that same exact thing over and over again until your hairs like cannot move. And you basically want there to be like a film over your eyebrows so that when you put makeup on it, you're not going to be able to see the hairs. Before we powder or do anything else to the brows, I'm going to go in with a color corrector and stamp that all over the brow. And this is going to just really help cover the dark hairs so you don't see it through the makeup. Oh, this is terrifying. Stamped it on with a brush and then I went in with the beauty blender to kind of smooth everything out because this product can just be a little bit cakey, and then I stamped a little bit more on, and now I'm going in with translucent powder and really stamping it in the brows. They're baking. What? Do I look scary? You don't think I'm bonita?
Right now your eyebrows match your shirt.
I know. I don't know why when I was slicking them down reminded me of Squidward. Imagine like doing like full-on prosthetic, like prosthetic? Is it prosthetic or prosthetic? We're really stupid. Prosthetic, right? I could do a whole entire Squidward look. Imagine how random that would be on my channel. Just glow up with me, hair care routine. Let's turn ourselves into Squidward. Putting a little primer on before we go in with foundation. Hey, stop smacking your lips over there. My cats, whenever I'm filming, decide to come up next to my freaking camera, wherever I am, and just start. After I let it bake for a few minutes, I wipe all of the excess powder off. I could still see my brows a little bit more than I would have liked, so I went in with another layer of the color corrector. Oh, they're gone. They are gone. I'm in a mirror like super up close, so they look like a little crustier, but when I look far away, ew, I don't like that. Ew! Set them with a bunch of powder and then wiped it off, and then very specifically on the brow hairs, I'm taking powder on a beauty blender, really pressing it in to kind of fill any holes in between the hairs, and it's like squishing everything together. I don't know, but it's making it look like way smoother. While that's sitting, I'm gonna start buffing in the rest of my foundation. I'm just gonna take the NARS foundation. I'm gonna wipe off all the excess powder, very lightly dusting off. You don't want to like move it around or it's gonna get messed up, because I can already tell like I kind of did it over here and it kind of got messed up a little. I covered the brows with foundation, but they needed a little bit more coverage. Taking concealer and going over my brows just a little bit. And I'm gonna stipple that in with a brush instead of a beauty blender, because I feel like the beauty blender can low-key like lift up everything that we just put down. Alright, that is not bad. Taking some eye brightener under my eyes just to lighten those up a little bit. Taking a little bit of concealer under my eyes and to kind of shape my face out a little bit. Why is having no eyebrows slowly, really in a very strange way growing on me the more I'm staring at myself in the mirror? Because tell me why I cannot get over the fact that I feel like I look like Pearl. Am I a little Delulu, or does not having eyebrows like weirdly make me look like her? I've never even watched that movie. I want to. I've seen like a million clips of it on TikTok and I just like keep forgetting to watch it. I don't know what freaking products were being used during this time. Whenever I look at any pictures, their skin is so incredibly blurred and I'm like, was there blurring filter back then? It's just like the effect of the actual cameras that were used and there wasn't a lot of texture on the cameras, because that like makes sense. Older cameras looked very soft naturally, but I'm like, y'all, what was in your water? Because whenever I look at older pictures, everybody's skin just like looks amazing.
My God.
Stop looking at me like that.
It's terrifying.
I feel like looks from the 1950s were all very matte. They all said like, oh, we have to go to the ladies' room, our noses are shiny, and you know. So I wanted this to be a very matte look, so I powdered my entire face. And now it is time to draw on the brows. I went in with brow powder because the brow pencil was starting to rub off all of the stuff that we just put on it, and this part was extremely difficult. I had to keep looking back and forth at a picture, and if I messed up, I carved it out with concealer. The eyebrows took so freaking long because I could not get them even for the life of me. I had to just keep going back and forth with concealer and try trying to make them even. I'm looking a little dry and cakey, so I'm putting a little bit of like dewy setting spray. Okay, that helped. I'm just gonna put a little bit of bronzer up in my eyes. Oh my gosh, our lid space is insane. In like 3rd, 4th grade, around there, I actually already was Lucille Ball. The neighborhood we lived in at the time, for some reason, had like a lot of older people in it. The amount of people that were just like going insane over my costume. And that's definitely the most attention I've gotten over a costume ever. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, honey, come here. The women were going and getting like their husbands to come and like look at my costume. And the main thing that made me decide to do it this year was I own a dress that I think is like perfect for doing a Lucille Ball look. Now it's not like a costume, it's not exactly like her normal dress, but it just gives like Lucille Ball vibes because I didn't want this to be like a costume. I wanted it to be super accurate. I'm gonna take this shimmer color in this Dior palette and kind of just put that on my lid right here. So there really isn't a crazy makeup look going on here for the eyes. The main thing is the lashes. Smudging a little bit of just like a tan shade just like this underneath right here. These are just the lashes I already had in my makeup drawer and I feel like they'll work. I'm barely tightlining my top waterline with a black liner to kind of fill any gaps in where you can see my skin so the lashes look more full because her lashes are full. Her blush always kind of matches her hair and obviously her hair is ginger. So I went in for an orange corally blush, taking a red lip liner and overlining the lips, but not overlining them like today. She has like a very distinct lip shape and I just tried to copy it the best as I could as the pictures. Before I went in with lipstick, I did fix up the edges of the lip liner with a little bit of concealer to make it really sharp and clean. And then taking this Fenty red lipstick, this is the best red lipstick I have ever freaking used, dabbing that on and then spreading it out with a lip brush so I don't get it out of the lines. It is finally time to take out the hair. My hair is gonna be so tangled. I'm gonna start by taking all of the side ones out first. Very, very curly. This is the back and the sides all out. We're gonna leave the top in until we pin back the sides. Hello. I'm taking like super long pin, pinning the sides back. Okay, so now we basically have to pin all of my long hair into itself to make it look shorter. I have a needy little baby on my lap who keeps crying for attention. I'm gonna start taking out the top pieces a little bit from the back so I can have some of them kind of fall back to cover up all the bobby pins. Whenever I see people do tutorials and stuff and their hair doesn't get stuck in clips, I'm like, how did you accomplish that? Because my hair always gets stuck in clips so bad, no matter what I do. And it makes so many knots. But my hair just like knots really easily. Exhibit A. Because how the hell did this happen? This is such a bad knot. This whole thing right here is a knot. Okay, but the half up, half down is so pretty. Turning out so freaking good. It really is just like a super tedious thing where you have to sit there and put pins in, and I have like well over 100 pins in my head right now. This is what we're looking like. Hey Tyler, I finished the hair.
Oh my. You look like Lucille Ball.
Do I kind of look like her? A little bit. Like, first glance, it's kind of creepy. The hair turned out so good. But now it is time to get dressed. This is the dress. I did a video a while back where I did like 100 years of hairstyles, and I wore this in the 50s one. I wanted to get a dress that kind of looked 50s-ish, and it obviously instantly reminded me of Lucille Ball. I'm gonna put her on. I hope she still fits. I low-key gained a little bit of weight from my Lexapro, and I have no idea if this is gonna fit now. Yay, thank you. I forgot that it had this lace up front. I think I'm gonna cover up my tattoos. Tattoos are gone. I did it like really quickly, so it's not like the best color match, but I didn't want them in pictures. I'm adding some just like skin colored tights, stockings if you will. Got those on. Preferably, I would have liked to wear red heels or white heels or literally anything that matches the dress. I only have like red Mary Janes, and that's not gonna look right. So I'm gonna wear my cream Prada heels because I feel like it goes the best with this. That looks good. I have these pearls. Pearls are the easiest thing to go in with. I have this vintage Dior gold necklace, and there's a little pearl right here, but I don't know if it goes with this outfit or not. I feel like the pearls, they look good. But when I got this, I got it as a set with earrings. And when I tell you, I did not buy one thing for this costume. The last thing that I was like, oh, I need like chunkier jewelry for the earrings. And I was like, wait a second, these are perfect. Like, tell me that like, she would have worn these. Anyone else's inside of their ears ever get like really oily? Sometimes I'm like, ugh, I got a powder up in there. These earrings are literally perfect. It is time for the full reveal. Oh, I cannot believe how good this turned out. Imagine if I did this when I had my red hair. But I mean, I Love Lucy was mainly in black and white, so... See? Can't even tell! Little Kaylee and my grandma, who is... sadly not here anymore, would be very happy to see this costume. I've almost cried about this like 20 times already. I'm gonna start my period tomorrow, and I'm very, very emotional. I used to watch I Love Lucy a lot with my grandma, so it hits a soft spot and I get a little emotional about it because it would have been really cool to show her this, but I know she's looking down on me. I spread myself way too damn thin, and this is actually getting posted on Halloween instead of the day before Halloween. Thank you guys so freaking much for coming along HALLOWEEK with me. Thank you guys to everybody who watched them, who left amazing comments, and I love you guys so much. I'm not gonna post every single day like from this point on, but I am gonna be trying to get 1 to 2 videos up a week, every single week. That's the minimum. I'm gonna try to get more content out there because I'm actually having fun filming again. I have so many ideas and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to share it with you guys, and you guys have been so sweet. Literally, I just hit 700k and I'm at like 720k. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, pretty soon we're gonna have like the 1,000,000 plaque up there, and I'm gonna my brains out. I'm gonna freak out. I love you guys so much. Bye!